Hey Bassett, I'm just giving you a little bit of feedback here on Saturday. One of the properties that has come back is, well, here I got it pulled up here on a spreadsheet, is this property over in Winslow Gardens. So I don't know if you and I have covered this before, but I'm going to go over it again just in case. I think Solomon was the one I trained on this, so I might not talk to you about this. So for whatever reason, our numbers don't, our spreadsheets and our calculations just don't really work in Winslow Gardens and in Heather's Gardens. So right here and right here. So kind of getting a bigger picture of the Denver area. So the Winslow Gardens and then the Heather's Gardens are right here. These are retirement communities. So it's like, I think you have to be like 55 years old or older to be able to live there. So this is a little different market. And we've got to look at it a little bit differently. It's actually easier to comp them. It's actually very easy to comp these properties in these neighborhoods because we really are just going to the bottom of the list. So we are in at 197. They're listed at 200. And yeah, I won't be able to move it because if you look at when you put in the criteria, so here's my criteria. You got to be really super tight with your square footage in here because there's tons of inventory. There's tons of stuff on market. It's a slower moving market because that age restriction stuff doesn't sell as well in there. It's a retirement community. So when you find a property in there, you just want to be super tight on your square footage so that you're getting all, everything that's in that 1,200 square foot range. And everything's going to be two bedroom, two bath. The layouts are basically the same in both Heather's Gardens and Windsor Gardens. And we want to be somewhere around here as our offer prices. So the only difference is, and you did a good job here that um, the A units, which are the bottom floor units, uh, bring a little bit more of a premium, a little bit more of a price, higher price than the B's and the C's and the D's. So old people don't like to get on elevators. They don't like to ride up elevators, especially if you got groceries and stuff like that. They love bottom floor units, so they do bring a little bit more of a premium. So the way you'd comp that, if you got an A unit, you got a bottom floor unit, you just kind of go up this list here and you find where you're at A. So you kind of at that 186 mark. Um, so there's not a ton in there. Then the next one is that 213 mark. So I'd probably be putting in an offer around 180, 175, 180. If it's anything else, we're going to be in the low 170s. So if it's a B, C, D unit, we're going to be in the 170s. Um, you know, and the only other thing that you want to look at on these is views, but I wouldn't spend too much time on this. Let's see if this one has a nice view. Um, Let me pause this, take a closer look at it. All right, so views are do draw a little bit more of a premium. This is also very true in pretty much any condos. You kind of want to take a look at views. If you got a view of a street or like a parking garage or something like that, not as desirable. So this one's view of the street. Let me find one that has a nice view that would bring a little bit better of a premium. All right, so I didn't find any with good views, um, but you'll notice it when you're in there because when you're flipping through, you see these and you can see what they're looking outside. If they have a good view of like the golf course or like a green field or something like that, they'll almost always have it in the posting. If the realtor's doing their job, they'll make sure that they'll show this view. If it's not a good view, they probably won't show it. Like, I'm surprised this realtor kind of put this in there because that doesn't sell this very well when you're looking at the street. But anyways, yep, they're really easy to comp when you get into Winslow Gardens and Heather's Gardens. You really just want to be down here at the bottom of the list. You can push that price point a little bit if you're a bottom floor unit. You can push that price point a little bit if it has a view. So that's it. So you're just kind of at the bottom of the list here. You're in the 170s, 175 on everything that's 1,200 square foot. Unless it's an A unit, a bottom floor unit, then you're kind of in that 180, 185. Um, and if it has a really nice view of the golf course or something like that, you're kind of in that 180, 185 too. So that's it. That's how we do those. That's how you comp those. So you don't have to figure out the ARV, none of that stuff on those. Just go right to the bottom of the solds, see what they're selling at in that complex. We have to be in this area to attract an investor because that's where they're buying at. And like I said, for whatever reason, our numbers don't work. Our spreadsheets don't work very well in these complexes, in these retirement complexes, just because it's a different market. So anyways, hopefully that helps, and hope you're doing well, and chat soon.